you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Mississippi State's offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Contreras. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Tar Heels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the
rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
That's caught. It's Cole. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Using the quick game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Trying play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Everett. Rushes on him. Complete to the right. There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle. It's Burris. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Uncorks it. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gets it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And what a a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
He leaves it with the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Everett. That's caught. It's Burris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Give to the running back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Fires to the big fella. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. He wants to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 3.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
The field goal is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Everett. It's caught. And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, the inside give. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Going right to work up top. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a heat. Oh, he makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Working that left side now. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll try to breaks into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Motion from the back. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Fitted in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Mississippi State will 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running behind that left side. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run, stopped behind the line. It'll be 4th down, and that's probably going to do it for the half anyway. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's got it. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Finds his man. It's Logan.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Tar Heels are in the red zone.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking downfield, it's Everett. Got his man on the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Second down coming up. Gives it on the option. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a missed opportunity. Third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. It'll be third and long. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got the screen set up. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to throw, it's Everett. Setting up the screen. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He spins that thing down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, UNC! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Mississippi State 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The running back has it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only...
Touchdown, Tar Heels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Everett. Quick strike complete. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged out of the air. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He's got his man, makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. Past the 45. There he goes. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leads it with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. A first down run in the red zone. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.